Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Connor Williams and we're back with another one of our 24/7 news report videos. As always, we start with our headline news this evening, which is that Everton officials will travel to Lisbon to negotiate with Sporting Lisbon for midfielder MATHEUS NUNES. Everton made an offer of 45 million for Nunes, but the offer was rejected. Sporting want a fee closer to the midfielder's 60 million euros release clause. That's come from Ojoga. I personally don't think this one's going to happen. I don't think we've got that type of money. And if we do have that type of money, I don't think this is the area that we should be spending it on. Or we should be, but not this type of player. We need a really good ball-winning midfielder because we lose Delph and Allen can't play every game next season. We need some defensive midfielders, defensive-minded. Can't just play fancy midfielders and nothing else. We saw when Lampard played Doucouré and Van der Beek, what happens? You get absolutely ripped apart. You need somebody in there that's going to just defensively help out. And neither of those two were it. And I don't think MATHEUS NUNES is it. He's a ball progressor, not a midfield, dynamo, defending dynamo, tackling dynamo. But yeah, I just don't see it happening. I don't think we have that type of money. It's ironic and very Everton that last summer we were after him with Brands, the old director of football, and then in comes Rafa Benitez, who nobody wanted but Mashiri insisted on. Then we don't go for MATHEUS NUNES. Brands leaves. We end up sacking Benitez, who's one of the worst I've seen managing us, just did not care. Results were awful. And now summer on, got a new director of football who's clearly highlighted that MATHEUS NUNES is a go-get, the player we should go get. And a new manager who will have said, yeah, that's fine. But now we're going to have to pay silly money because this club is so short-sighted. So short-sighted. Honestly, we don't as fans, but the club deserve to be in the state they're in because they're run poorly. You hire clowns, expect a circus. The club, Mashiri, deserves the headache he gets because he's done this. Not just him, but the others, the short-sightedness of the club in general is bizarre. The only people that don't are really some of the players, I think, can hold their heads up high, but the fans as well. I don't think any of us deserve this, but it's just so Everton, isn't it? It's so Everton that the joke wears very thin now. But I don't think we'll go get him, in all honesty, guys. I don't think we've got that type of money. Next, we have the news that the first 6 Premier League fixtures have been announced. We start the season at home to Chelsea at 5:30. Then we're away on the 6th of August. Then we're away to Villa on the 13th at 3 p.m. Then we welcome Nottingham Forest on the 20th to Goodison Park at 3 p.m. We also have the first Merseyside derby at home on the 3rd of September, 3 p.m. Obviously, the times in that they could end up changing. Fixtures always change throughout the season because of Sky. Then on the last 3 games, we have Leicester away on the 29th of April at 3 p.m. Brighton away at 6th of May at 3 p.m. Manchester City at home on the 13th of May at 3 p.m. I've read out all 5 of these here. Wolves away at 20th of May at 3 p.m. and then Bournemouth at home for the final game of the season, 28th of May, 4 p.m. The other Merseyside derby at Anfield is on the 11th of February at 3 p.m. I'm sure many of you are looking forward to that one. I don't really know what to say. I think it's going to be a tough season, regardless of who we play. We've got to play. I think Chelsea's a tough start, isn't it? I think Villa, depends what we do this summer. Forest will be absolutely bouncing for it. Brentford and Leeds, depending on what they do, they'll be similar to this season. So maybe we could get something there. Liverpool always fills me with dread, but I don't know, something about it. I think at home we tend to do a little bit better. Steal a draw or something. Maybe we can get a draw, the passion, and hopefully all of that. The last couple, City's a horrible game to get. But Newcastle, Leicester, Brighton will all be around about they're clubs we should be trying and should really be in the same level as. And Wolves and Bournemouth's a nice finish. Hopefully we can win that. There's nothing, hopefully it's a different season than last season and there's nothing riding on that. Otherwise that's got relegation final day written all over it if we carry on the way we have. But like I said, hopefully that's not going to happen. Next we have former Wolves Academy manager Gareth Prosser is leading contender to become Everton's new academy director. That's come from Paddy Boyland, who works for The Athletic. Great person, Paddy. Had him on the channel as well. He's absolutely brilliant to talk to. I don't know much about Prosser, so I can't really comment much on this, but it's good that we're getting an academy director. Even with the sale of the club potentially looming, it still looks like Everton are getting the people in place needed to sort this rut out and sort this mess out, which is positive signs. Finally, we have the Everton are keen on Porto left back Zadou Sansu. The player is open to a move to England if an offer in the region of 20 million is made. Palace, Fulham and Brighton are also interested. This comes from Portuguese newspaper Sport. He's fast. He's an all right player, 20 million. I don't know if we've got that type of money. But he's an all right player. We seem to be looking at the Portuguese league a little bit, don't we, today in this? Left back certainly one we definitely need a player in. At right back, we've got Patterson and Coleman, who I think we'll see more of. Left back, we've just got Mykolenko. It's really important we get a backup left back, or maybe even some sort of left back. So it's important we get that sorted. We can't go into the season with just one left back, and we can't keep playing Godfrey out there. It's not good for his development. He's a centre back that'll never play centre back at this rate for us. So it's important we get another one in. It's if the deal's right. Maybe there's a cheaper option somewhere. Because if we're going to put all our money on Mykolenko, we don't need him to be world class because he'll only back up to Mykolenko. Or maybe they're sort of thinking if we've got two really good left backs, they'll battle it out for each other and you'll get the best out of them at each game because they can't afford to have a bad game because they'll be dropped. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's all I've got time for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below on any of the stuff I spoke about. What do you think about MATHEUS NUNES? Do you think we've really got that type of dough? And isn't it a bit ironic that we could have got him last year? Let us know what you think about the fixtures. Any in particular you're looking forward to? I always tend to look at the ones that are the closest to my birthday, for example, which I'm not too sure which one it is. I've not properly had a look yet, but yeah, I normally look at the one closer to my birthday, and I know a couple of other people do. Just to see what it is. Let me know if that's you down below that does that as well, and all that good stuff. And let me know what you think of Sansu. Do you think we need another left back, or do you think I'm a bit wrong? We could just stick Mykolenko out there. Let me know all that stuff down below, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.